yeah, how a society is just based off embracing both the insanity and the weird.
Yep.
New purple orc model looks rad.
It's just nothing. Hello, everyone.
It's even more visible than last gen.
Welcome to the stream that has started.
So,
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We are.
We do the roleplay.
We are the roleplay peoples that do the thing rolls, the play with the dices virtually.
damn, son. You
Nailed
fucking
it.
told him.
Nailed it!
Must be kind of fun, though.
But yeah, welcome back to Mordheim, Clan of the Culled, this tabletop role-playing game that we run in low fantasy gaming. It is currently sometime in some year in the Warhammer universe, and we are about to go read books. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
books. That's totally what the plan is.
Yeah, books.
Yeah.
Our plan is to go to the library in Mordheim, which is a very chaotic location. You cut
And
out
to be
so
fair,
bad there.
Where isn't a chaotic location in Mordheim?
Yeah,
Kind of the whole
true.
point.
Yeah, that is true.
Fair point, fair point. But it is a notable chaotic location in Mordheim.
Hmm.
Every location is a notable chaotic location. Last session, like a few sessions ago, we walked into a living house. Are you telling me that's not notable?
Well, people didn't know about that one now, did they? People know about the
It
library.
just looked like a banger. We were about to rob it. It turned into lunch.
Anywho,
Anything like this? 1 second.
summarizing last session, I think last session was the drug bender, right?
Normal bender, but, well, depending for some others, but yeah.
There was
Alcohol
one
bender,
who had
whatever.
to use drugs.
Somebody.
Yeah, I think it was.
I can't
it was
help it.
Solomon.
Solomon's
It was
immune to
Solomon.
that stuff.
Solomon got addicted to crack cocaine. Don't do drugs, kids.
No, that was a hard getting that gambling addiction.
Yeah, somebody did
got-
get Crunk got addicted to
Yeah,
gambling.
Kern got a gambling addiction from that.
Mm-hmm.
He's addicted
I'm
to
wondering how
crack
that'll
money.
end up
Kane.
showing.
He's not gambling with Mange. Mange wouldn't even put his money at risk. He's not a gambler. It's his money.
but Mange, you could get more money.
Yes, but I could also lose money. Fuck you.
That's not Mange. That's who are you? You're not Mange.
Mange
I could
is
just
risk
take
averse
the
with his
money if I want it that bad and not lose the stuff I have.
What the fuck is that's not Mange. That's an imposter.
Mange
I
is
mean,
so
I'm not so shut up. We're not playing freaking
man.
Among Us Mordheim Edition.
There's
That is an
Mange.
idea, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we haven't need a one shot.
No,
We haven't need one shot.
No, the
Damn.
fuck it is not an idea.
Yes. How many of us do have Among Us?
Shut
No.
up! Shut up! God damn it! Holy shit!
Okay, I'll shut up.
Let's so last time we went on a alcohol and drug bender for Solomon, at least. We did some dumb shit. We met Sutmark, who is the most notable part of that. Rowan got married and promptly his wife was executed. by
Hey,
Mange.
you bastard! By Mange, yeah, fuck you. Rowan's a widow now, widower.
You literally just pulled her arm off.
But then Mange got a tentacle, so we're flavoring it as she grew on Mange.
And that
at
poor
least in
man
our
who
head.
put stuff on afterwards with the.
Oh yeah, we
fucking
fucked up.
Sweden.
We fucked up that witch hunter. He is dead, isn't he?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Probably dead. We kicked him outside.
Well, hold on now. You gotta.
Hold up,
you
hold
gotta
up,
wait
hold
for the
up.
classic-
Ken, boost your microphone audio. We cannot hear you. Anyway,
Right,
what
yeah,
you were saying? You were
It's
saying
completely
Sponge.
empty.
Sponge. Sorry, I was trying to give it back to you.
Oh, you gotta go ahead and wait for the classic Zach. You don't know if he's dead.
Let's hear it, Zach. Let's hear it. Come on. Give the audience what they want. Say it.
Do the roar.
You guys
Say the line.
Say the line, Zach.
Hey, he's trying.
You don't know.
Yes, there it is. We can't go a session without it. We can't go. It's not a Mordheim session until Zach says, "You don't know."
It's not a Zach run campaign without me.
Still can't really hear you,
That's the damn.
Siegfried.
Holy shit, Ken!
just
Shove the
barely catching
microphone
you, Siegfried.
down your throat so we can fucking hear you.
I can hear him just fine.
I'm gonna try and rejoin. Might be.
Yeah, I hear him fine.
I have about
You need
200%
more.
and I can barely hear the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why I tried rejoining. Try speak. Come on, Siegfried.
I have rejoined.
I have Metal 130 and it's fine.
I have to dude up to a freaking 100% extra, and I can't hear him. His freaking thing is fucking up on my
Oh,
end.
thanks.
Oh, the taste of.
I have it almost up to the top.
Yeah,
How
I-
far
I-
away is the microphone from your mouth, though?
Yeah, I can't hear Sig.
Oh man, Mange and Siegfried are just busting up for me now.
Oh,
Hey, what do you
let me
Alright,
guess.
Without my microphone in, how do I sound?
Good.
You
Actually
sound.
like it.
We can hear you.
All right.
Oh man. I
So
think
yeah,
we're
after
ready
the
to
drug
start
bender,
session.
after the drug bender, everybody returned to base. We had a bit of downtime. Ready to start the next session, which is we were going to go explore the wonderful world of reading by going to the library.
Yeah.
Don't forget the epic sandwich secret.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that's a secret, man. Don't shh.
It isn't how
Jump
start,
on the
everyone
magic
knows about
school bus.
that.
Goes to war and more. Rowan is the school bus.
Why is Rowan the school bus? The
Because
motherfucker.
this is our plan to teleport with
exactly
your
why.
magic.
Oh yeah. Come on, kids. With
Come on,
the
kid.
stick? No way.
Rowan Frizzle.
Rowan is cruising on down. Rowan takes off his mask. It's just an afro. That's what he's hiding.
Cross the river of love. Yeah, almost quite literally in
We don't
Mordheim.
exactly know what's in the river.
All right,
spooky
let's actually hand it over to Zach now.
Thank God.
Yeah. You come in, you guys are getting ready to head out. Because you have, you've made your plans for getting there. And you guys are just going to head for the river, and then Rowan is going to do the magic thing.
Any encounters on the way, Zach? There.
Well, is
Zach.
there anybody else that you want to bring before you go? Aside from this group?
Skit-Scratch needs to come along here, so actually Mob doesn't need to come along, but I want to bring Skit-Scratch along. It's been a while.
Alright, I'm going to drop down your rerolls by 1. That's the
Right,
new
alright.
rules for bringing NPCs. If something will happen to the base while you're gone, you will get that back once you commit.
All right, I've dropped it down by 1. Be good.
And Sam, remember to drop down yours because you got Raheki.
I don't have to drop it for Chompy because he's literally a fucking
Yeah.
mutation.
He shall
Wait,
now.
I
Technically.
dropped mine down for a Rahiki.
Yeah.
And then Raheki dropped hers down by 1 for having Trub.
This is starting to sound more like his pyramid scheme.
No, you drop it by 1 because Raheki and Shred are a package deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Bring either
My
Mara or
God.
Leon. They're also package deal, which is just hilarious.
You really need to buff Skit-Scratch. He's still at 3 hit dice. He has 11.
He's got freaking
I plan on doing it this level.
He's still there at 13.
He's trying.
Are you sure you want to bring him? Are you sure you want to bring him? Nate?
Crystal. That's
Hmm.
saying something.
Oh, poor Skit-Scratch.
I
How much HP does Carlos have? Oh, Carlos only has 1. Okay.
we're bringing him along on this and phrasing it as a training mission.
Dude.
Yeah, I'll say that if he manages to survive this, I will give him the training.
All right, good.
That's fair.
Then he's
He's
definitely
lived long
coming.
enough. Yeah, well, you guys use
Let's see.
I'll say just to make things easier, essentially, when you get to the portal, you can go through in pairs and make sure that you show up together. So what pairs do you want to go in?
Rowan's taking Siegfried.
Sorry, accidentally rolled something.
Sung healer.
My
Alright.
bad.
So
Remember,
who goes with Chum?
Merrick's on his fucking own.
Merrick's going with
Oh,
Chompy, apparently.
Merrick and Chompy. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, you could send Chompy on his own, but then if he gets separated from you... Oh no, so
Oh my
Mange,
God.
are you bringing those eggs that you found? Are they staying at the base, or are they coming with you?
They're staying at the base.
Okay.
Except for one, actually. I'll have one on me.
Yeah, interesting combos.
Didn't
Solomon
expect
Reki
that
and
to-
American Choppy.
Alright, hold on. I gotta cast the portal first.
It's because like either Sam or Reki have to go with Trud. Otherwise,
Yeah,
if
otherwise
he
you
gets
can't do
separated, you just stand there until somebody comes and
Jesus
finds him.
Christ.
And Ricky is like, no, I'm not letting her go alone.
That was a big ass spell.
Okay.
I like to imagine that, like, as we're doing this, all the remaining NPCs just kind of gathered around, eating and just watching.
I'm just.
Bob, this is like
Kind of
technically you could do it from here, but I assume you'd want to basically get to the river first, so you can see where you're going, rather than just blind teleporting.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So do you want to head to the edge of the river so you can see where you're going, or do you want to just blind jump? It's a lot faster, but it is also riskier.
We can either get seen casually,
Yeah.
which would
So it's basically you could either just blind jump towards the library, with just like you've heard of it, or you can come up to the river and just try and jump across the river.
Oh my god, it's entirely possible that Skritch-Scratch just fucking dies from teleporting.
Yes!
Gets smushed into a wall.
So it's like, do you want to just teleport straight to the library? In which case, you might as well do it from home, because unless you can see it, it's the same roll.
Alright.
Or you could go up to and just teleport across the river, which is a lot safer, but will obviously
Alright.
take a lot longer.
Alright, time out. So basically, chat, for those who don't know, basically Zach, he didn't know that we could teleport, and didn't really have a lot of prep work with the library. So in the sense of wanting to have a more interesting and longer session than just, oh, we accidentally bamfed there. I want to see the chaos. I want to teleport straight to the library. I've viewed once.
Oh.
So you guys
And we are allowed rerolls, let's.
I need to check a thing out where
So
the
you
actual
guys-
library is, because I just realized I don't know which of these buildings is the library.
The library is that one. No, that one.
Excuse me.
The library is this.
That, oh
This-
my god.
Yeah, it's a big library. This building.
That's big.
Oh damn, that is big.
Alright. So basically, how it works is that
You guys gather in the room, and what does Rowan's teleport look like?
Rowan just spends about 55 minutes just like fucking about, doing nothing, like eating a sandwich. He's just like, oh fuck, I gotta make that portal. And then he pulls up like a thing of warp stone, starts writing it down like a chalk, and then just all of a sudden just like he actually waits before putting the final rune down. Just like, you guys ready? We're going in pairs.
I'm ready.
Yourself.
All right, you're the cool guy. Who's it?
Oh, holy shit, is it a giant
Hello,
pufferfish?
Siegfried.
I drew a pufferfish.
No, that's a warp portal. What are you on about?
That is mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell.
Fuck off, Tristan.
That ain't mitochondria.
All right, remember we're allowed to. Ooh, that looks nice.
That's better.
So
That's
we are
better.
allowed to use rerolls on this. I'm just saying, let's. Well, one of us
Alright.
can.
Well,
Well, you guys have like 10 seconds. So what group is running in? You're not actually running the
Mange,
first-
Mange, considering it's Mange would just grab a Skit-Scratch and dart
Yeah, you
in.
guys aren't actually like placed around like this. I just popped you there for space.
Oh, it's
Rowan
a
is
1v100?
Yeah,
Who's
Rowan
running
is,
in first? Yeah.
I think Mange and Skritch-Scratch are first, but then I definitely say, come on then, with the Siegfried second. Oh, that's a 42, man. You may want to reroll that.
All right. So what are we doing? Very character description.
It is description.
Yeah, where's the table thing?
I placed it. Here, I'll get it from D&D 5e.
Yeah, just so I can check it.
I will use.
We are uncreative.
We want high rolls, right?
Yes.
I got
remember,
worse.
Oh no.
That is much worse.
Hey.
So, yeah, you have description because you have not seen the library before, and you haven't even seen it. So a 40 for a description is a mishap.
Wait, should we the rest of us also roll, or like should we just do one at a time?
No, I'm going to do it one at a time for the sake of things. So that will be 3d10 damage.
And Skritch-Scratch is knocked out.
Skritch-Scratch glitches. Alright, and then roll again. Yeah, take your damage and then roll again.
Okay, oh my god! Okay, he's in similar area.
Yeah. Which, for the sake of it, I'm basically going to count similar area and off target is kind of the same thing, since I don't want you guys appearing in a different library in a different city, because that will be bullshit.
Well, it's within 20 miles, so
yeah.
It'd be like a small other bookstore in Mordheim.
So Mange and Skritch-Scratch go running through the portal first. As you go through, Mange, you just feel this like horrible crushing, just like it's like you've suddenly been like surrounded, being pushed down on by like every direction all at once. You're like a startled like from Skritch-Scratch before that vanishes and you just collapse onto the ground. We'll see where you guys ended up. So let's go. You got similar area. Let me just pop down a little thing.
Let me copy and paste similar area for you there, Chief.
No, I'm just putting down an area. You guys got similar area.
All right. Who's next?
I think Rowan and Siegfried.
Let's go.
All right. Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to?
I was gonna say yes, but I accidentally closed my window. So unless you want to wait, you can.
All right. Listen. Okay, if we fuck up that bad, I'm willing to go ahead. If we have to re-roll, you take the re-roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you! Re-roll.
Oh boy.
Hey, man.
Oh, that's lovely.
All the more chance for that.
Solomon Raheki.
Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah, I'm about.
You can only reroll once, dude.
That's Solomon
You
rerolling
got a
his.
13.
Rowan and Siegfried haven't done their reroll. There we go.
Okay. One group at a time. Stop. I can't do two at once.
All right. So first, let's start with Rowan and Siegfried. Rowan initially rolled 4. Siegfried rerolled 82.
All right. So yeah, the reroll of 82. So yeah, you step through in Rowan. You kind of like, you kind of like with the portal. You're like, oh wait, no, we're not supposed to go there. Do a quick shift in the magic. You just calmly step out in front of this very large, magnificent library. Everything is fine. Perfect. And you look around, and where's Maine? Alright, and then Solomon.
Solomon and Reki rolled 13.
3d10, please.
Ow!
Oh my god!
Raheki is exactly down. Raheki had exactly 24 hit points.
Song of Hope.
She's not there. She goes into teleport.
Oh,
He is
fuck.
miles
Still
away from
falling,
you.
So now I have to roll again.
Oh yeah, actually, let me double check her sheet because I think I forgot to upgrade her token. She might have a little bit more hit points.
Oh my god.
Yes, she now has 28. She's actually up 4.
I'm down to 22. Ow.
Yeah, you rolled really high on that damage. All right, well,
I
another
fucking
D100.
did.
Yeah, as you step through and feel that crushing, is like it feels like something is impales through your chest for a minute before it vanishes. And D100.
Rolling. Yep. Well, take the roll again, please.
Yep. Someone just
thank
fucking
God.
died. You feel that like wrenching stabbing, and you like stumble forward and gasp out as you see the magnificent library and Rowan and Siegfried looking perfectly fine as you're just bleeding from a hole in your chest, and Reheki looks like absolute shit.
Oh,
Lay on hands. Fun with Heki.
nothing easy in this city.
Sam?
Rowan, you got here?
All right.
I could do a lay on hands on Reheki real quick. I can do it later.
Yeah, after this.
What is
Okay.
that?
That'll be a similar area. Do you want to re-roll?
You know what? No. I think, considering my other options, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. Now comes the worst part.
So
All right.
through now, who wants to roll for American Jumpy?
Since I have,
I think you should,
since
Zach.
I actually, yeah. Let's have
I'm with-
Zach do it.
But, right?
Go on, Zach.
Yeah, you're with
Yeah,
Trevor.
you would try.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
29. Merrick does not have re-rolls. Does he? Let me double check that. I might have given.
Can Chompy use one
he's
of
not a
mine?
boss monster. Yeah, it has Chompy, so I'll say you can use one of yours.
All right.
Alright.
So
Similar.
better.
53 similar area. Alright, no off targets or just similar areas.
now a lay on hands on Reheki.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's just see what the library group gets up to. So you guys all step
And I
through and like,
quickly heal.
yeah, well, she is still fine. She's at 4 hit points. She's alive and not having a good time. You can see her arm
why I
is like
wanna heal her.
dented in. There's you can see like a metal pole through her shoulder.
I wasn't there before. Let's tuck that out and do a lay on hands.
Full
I would-
disclosure, I cannot see the map.
Yeah, we're still on here.
All right.
So I'm looking at the groups.
I would like to apologize about that. The teleportation is quite unstable. I'm rather surprised we survived that we did.
Survived that
Off
we
to
did.
Reheki.
Alright, nice. That is basically full health.
She has a couple
No
of
room
bruises that didn't want to heal up fully, but
Yeah,
that's
so you
not
like
it.
pull out the thing. She's like, "Ow!" You lay a hand in that wound, just seals closed. Fine.
There you go.
Do you want to try and heal yourself, or are you fine? Because you are at. I think you're at half.
You're technically
half health,
wounded.
but yeah, let's do one more. And let's see what willpower says. Another
Nice.
success, and another one of those.
Hey, good
Okay, the
lord.
same
22.
exact amount. Okay. You are now
Two
down over
less
2
than I
HP.
lost, so
Yeah,
that
you're
puts me
both down 2 hit points.
to... Nice.
Yeah, you guys step out. Yeah, you step out. You do the healing. You kind of wait for a second, as Rowan does know that sometimes time goes a bit funky, and they might be like behind by a couple minutes, and nobody comes.
Oh no.
Ah,
So then, who do we want to see first?
Sure I
Want to
am.
see Merrick's group, Mange's group, or Samantha's group?
Let's see Merrick's group, I think.
how far is fucking?
Oh, that far.
It is 20 mile radius. Oh my god.
Well, for reference to the size, an hour of travel is about 3 miles.
3.5. So, yeah, it could be the entire fucking city, basically.
Yeah.
Well, they got similar air. So
It could be within this entire half of the city, basically.
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna end up on the right side of the river, but there's a lot of places you can be.
Roll a d8 to see what direction.
I have a few ideas. Trying to pick which one I want him to be in.
Mange ends up in a hospital.
Mange ends up in a book club.
No.
Yeah.
Mange becomes
So
the
you-
No,
model
no.
for the cannibal cult.
Yeah, the
So
cannibal
we-
cult has moved, and we're the new.
Yeah.
So you kind of cut over and we see Merrick step out of this portal, like dusting himself off, looking around as this Chompy like barrels out behind him, nearly knocks him over. Kind of looks around, looks a bit confused for a second and you realize he's not at the library. And then he looks up to see the large twin-tailed comet symbol of Sigma over this huge building. He goes, ah. As we'll then cut over to the next group.
Go ahead, Sam.
Alright.
Alright. This is Sam, as you as you step through. Did you take damage? No, you didn't.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, heal yourself then, because you're at 9. You didn't heal yourself from the last session.
Oh, I didn't. Oh,
No.
well. There we go. Better.
Where do I want to put you? So it's like I noted down a few ideas for where you could go, and now I'm trying to decide.
And I've got Tread, like, pulling him by the chain a little bit, like, kind of having him by the chain. So.
Do 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 do.
Sam, as you step through the portal, pulling Tread behind you, he stumbles along after you. You step through and you're like, huh, this is a weird-looking library, as you seem to be in the middle of a coliseum.
Oh, no.
And then Mange, as
Oh,
you
boy.
step through... who are you with?
Skritch-Scratch is
Skritch-Scratch.
completely unconscious.
So as you step through, yeah, you feel that horrible crushing feeling as you feel like your armor plate's dent in. One of the spikes like snaps off and like sticks into your cheek. You kind of stumble forward from that. And please roll me a acrobatics dex. As you
Okay.
find the ground under your feet is not flat. It is rather sharply leaning.
Oh, let's get Scratch.
I'm not going to reroll that because I'm already low on rolls after doing everything.
Yes, you step through and you kind of step expecting to go on solid ground, just lean forward severely and start tumbling down. You see the body
Ow!
You see unconscious Skritch-Scratch just tumbling down next to you, just full on cartwheeling down. Yeah, what is Mange going to do here as he's seemingly falling down a cliff?
Pull out his Skaven claws and use that to attempt to claw into the wall, and then also with his extra arm reach for Skritch-Scratch.
Right, roll me an athletics. Disadvantage if you want to also grab Skritch-Scratch.
I am re-rolling that one.
Oh no.
That is better.
Hey.
Oh,
You can, like
that's
spin
good.
around right equal, stab it into the thing. You go like, using your other hand to hold onto that as your extra hand reaches down and grabs Skritch-Scratch by like the collar. As you kind of wrench and slide to a stop. And you look around and you haven't been here before, but you've heard things. You see this large sloping area leading to looks like just like a hole in space at the bottom. And you recognize this as the pit, where people throw warpstone to appease the Shadow Lord.
Man's not getting up his warpstone.
You're about halfway down. Like it isn't like horribly steep. Like you could stand up and like walk up it with difficulty. The main problem is Skritch-Scratch, who is unconscious.
Well, Skritch-Scratch is number 1 really light, number 2 completely unconscious, so he's not gonna fight back or anything.
Oh, yeah. And let us see what injury he gets.
Yep.
And actually, if you want, you can roll to see if he's alive right now, because he might already be dead.
Oh, god damn
So I
it.
don't think you have any healing magic on you.
What would the roll be for that?
For an all dead, it is a con check.
Oh no.
Fuck you! I'm using one of my rerolls for
Oh
that.
my god!
God damn
Oh
it!
my.
You have any extra rerolls? Just so you can reroll
I
rerolls for
have
death
one
checks.
more reroll. Thank
God.
fuck.
Uh,
I am
Yeah, so you're
completely
like-
out of rerolls now.
yeah, so you can like move your fingers around and feel, and you like manage to like get a finger onto his neck, and you feel like a very faint pulse, as he does still seem to be just still alive. And roll a d20, see what injury he gets. As this happens to be
Yep.
a 3-hit die guy.
8.
8. Swelling on the brain, he gets a madness. Right, which
Well,
you
I
will
wouldn't
find
notice
out
that
later.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll find that later. And yeah, what are you doing?
Trying to drag his unconscious form out of the fucking pit and taking my time just to make sure that I don't slip the fuck up.
So yeah, roll a athletic strength. You can't fail this. This will just be a measure of how long it takes you.
It takes a little bit.
It takes you a decent length. You're like being careful, making sure you don't slip. Trying not to get scratched into any big rocks. You're gonna climb up. It starts to like slightly level out, and you stand up, heft him over your shoulder. Yeah. And after 20 minutes or so, you make it like up onto the lip. You like, set Skritch-Scratch down, and does Mange know anything about healing? Do you have a apothecary at all? Anything
No.
he does?
I think barbarians get forest lore, so they might be able to make a potion.
Yeah, you have wilderness law. I'd let that like
I have
substitute.
wilderness lore.
Yeah,
with
I'd let that like
advantage.
substitute for like
I'm assuming int?
bandages and that. Like you won't heal him, but you'll stop him from like dying.
Oh my god! Wait, don't you have advantage with that? You're a barbarian.
Oh, I didn't know that. Alright. Then that would be the advantage roll.
Yeah, so you can like rip up some cloth and all that, and just bandage him up as best you can. There's not many like visible injuries. So you just see like his head is kind of swollen a bit. So you probably like cut in there to let some of the pressure out and all that. You do the very basic shit. Yeah, you have advantage on checks relating to wilderness law. Yeah, so you like trying to relieve some of the swelling. You bandage him up and all that. You do the best you can. He might wake up in a couple hours. You're not entirely sure. He seems fine.
For now, Mange doesn't get the luxury of worrying about that.
As Rowan looks around, and thankfully you are decently high up, so you can see the library in the distance. About 4 miles away.
Yes, but would I recognize that it is the library?
I think you guys have like heard enough about it that you would all recognize it on sight. And if nothing else, Rowan would know that you could have gone off. You could go to a different area, so he would have probably described it to you at the least.
Just listen. There's a very, very big building. Not that big building, or that big building. Or no, it is like how you say curvy, like a C shape.
It's actually
building.
It is actually the biggest building in Mordheim.
Is it really?
If you look at it, it's bigger than the Colosseum. I think probably the Rock would be bigger, but that is clearly a castle.
I'm afraid of what's inside the Colosseum.
Mm-hmm.
No, you'll be fine. It's just lions.
And tigers and bears. Oh my.
Whatever the hell mutate.
It's just a
Maybe
full
we-
group of corn berserkers.
Come on, get your Orpheus going.
He meets Solomon
Just
from
an
the future
eternal
when he's
clash
turned into a
between
spawn.
Just an eternal clash between corn berserkers and orcs in the Colosseum, and you just plop in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, so Mange, what are you doing when you see how far you gotta go?
Well, considering I have a while to go, I may as well get fucking moving. Mange sort of grunts a little bit frustratedly, sets up Skritch-Scratch on his back a little bit better position to hold him and carry him. He uses his extra offhand to hold the dagger just in case. His Skaven claw as his off weapon. And he starts hiking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I realized I can actually get Sam an image of what this thing looks like. Because I have a book that has it. You can't see the name, but whatever. That won't mean anything to Sam.
Oh yeah. Also, I'm guessing Rahiki has an initial reaction to Sam not being there.
Yeah, we'll get to that group later.
Fair
Also to Trot not being there as well, yeah.
Well, Sam Trud was a Sam, so if Sam's not there, it wouldn't be too weird that Trud isn't. Image uploaded. Sam kind of glances around and he's like, where the hell am I? And yeah, you are in this like sand pit with all of these like stands around. You see like several like holes torn into it. There's plenty of ways to get out. You see like a main gate leading out. Nobody in the stands cheering, thankfully. But you do see a rather large creature kind of leaned against this large like it's like, how do I describe this thing? It's almost like a tower that's in the middle of the field. It looks like on one side some kind of iconography on the top, but that's been broken down. So you're kind of leaning there, like looking in your direction, but not reacting immediately. Loading. I'll describe it when it appears.
Oh. I see.
You see this very large, like the size of a giant, so like 15 foot tall. 20 foot tall, sorry.
Oh no!
15 foot tall, like fairly hairy thing with huge horns, one giant eye. Very obvious, like talons, like wickedly sharp looking claws on its hand. It's kind of like leaning against this tower, seemingly not noticing you yet, just like looking mostly in your direction.
Alright. There are several things I could do here. I could do the very stupid thing of trying to go around it, which I don't think it will take too kindly to, or I could try to pull some bullshit with my songs.
Which is that, yeah, at the moment you're about like 60, 70 foot away from it.
Alright. I'll be honest with you. I didn't prepare any fucking songs for today. I thought I was going to be
Really?
saving them for the library.
You didn't prepare a spell for encountering a Cygor in a Colosseum? What the fuck?
I have
Hey,
a
let's apart.
Come back to me.
There's your song.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
No, we're not singing that.
And there actually is no PCs of Merrick, so I'm going to leave what's happening with him unknown. Because
back
some
to the
fun
library.
things might happen that you guys don't know. So, yeah, group at the base. Raheki is not calm.
While we're just eating our lunch.
Rowan, where are they?
Well, you got to go ahead and expect that, a prototype spell of teleportation is going to have a few kinks in it. They could either be in a similar location, possibly a bookstore. They're definitely across this side of the river, or maybe crushed by the own reality of quantum entanglement, but that's on a rare occasion.
She
probably
seems to be like sniffing the air, moving her head around, sniffing. Yeah, I know where Sam is.
Thank God.
Good news.
Yes. Well,
I don't know where the others are.
Well, knowing Mange, he should be able to handle himself just fine. I mean, even with...
Or worried about his little friend.
Oh, yes. I don't know why. I was going to go ahead and train him before he decided to bring him through, but...
I mean, if he lives through this, he's gonna have to be tough.
You want to come with me? I'm gonna go get her.
Uncle, I probably need a medic.
Well, I'll go ahead and set up a base of operations here, so that way, you know...
Yeah, 2 of us go, 2 of you stay. That's better.
All right.
Siegfried, are you staying with me?
Yeah, need someone watching your back? I'll be here.
Good man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Heki
Let's
starts
go.
leading Solomon, and we following Ascent.
And if she allows, Solomon will pick her up and let her lead the way while he sprints.
Hey, she is pretty fast.
Yeah, but can she beat a bonus action sprint?
Yeah, she's a speed 40.
Yeah, I'm a speed 35 now, but I do have Unholy Crusader.
I mean, you can have your reroll back for bringing Skritch-Scratch, considering that he's now become a liability rather than an asset. I think that's fair. Like, he immediately just went down. I think you can have that back.
God damn.
That poor little rat.
Just fucking...
He is getting up like 1 or 2 hit dice after all of this if he fucking survives.
He'll come up to 6.
He got crushed by quantum entanglement.
Yeah.
And he's still
you
alive
guys
over it.
appeared inside of a wall, and then the magic shunted you somewhere else.
You guys did the Gmod.
Yeah, you just glitched into the ground for a minute before it corrected you.
Where the hell did Reke and Solomon end up then?
Reke and Solomon got to the library. Oh, the pipes through you appeared underground in the sewer, in like the wall of the sewers.
Ah, that's where the pipe was from. Okay.
Yeah, you're like inside some pipes, and he teleported you out, but brought a couple pipes with you. There might be a very small pipe inside of you. It's hard to say.
Yeah, Solomon wasn't that hurt as badly as Reke, so he just pulled her piece on and just hit them both.
Alright, I've got it set up for when you're ready. Alright.
Yeah, main.
Yeah,
We'll go in the left. We'll go clockwise.
Do that instead.
Yeah, we'll just go clockwise for the groups.
Alright. Well, I am hiking. Unless something pops up, I am hiking.
Hey, Zach.
With Skritch-Scratch on my back.
Yeah?
I want to do something.
Sure. What are you doing?
So, I want to go ahead and take over the narrative a bit, because Rowan, as it goes ahead and cuts over the mage, don't worry. Rowan, like, looks over, and he's just like, wait a minute, that's not in the script. And he begins, like, he pulls out a piece of paper, begins editing a bit. He's just like, alright, hold on, I'll be right back. And he walks off screen, and then, out of nowhere, right next to Mange, just past the door, he just walks through. Oh, hey, man.
So as Siegfried
Yeah.
Siegfried is like asking Ron, like, hey, what's with the mask? Ron just like walks behind a tree, and just like as he goes behind it, like doesn't come out the other side, and then just walks out from behind like some rubble of a house in front of Mange.
Siegfried just alone in his field, like.
What thing is this that you can do?
I don't
this?
want to tell you. I don't want to. Too bad.
It's a thing he can do.
Funny.
Yep. It is a gift, but I will not tell you. Ron's just like, that's not the script.
By the way, before Solomon leaves, he's going to use his shift thing that I got. I haven't used yet. Let me find it.
Shift thing?
That shift he got that one of the dudes had when we raided the temple.
So,
where is it? Ah, here it is.
just to
Empyrean
clarify-
retreat.
Just to
I
clarify,
remember that's like you set a thing down where you are, and then you can teleport back to it later.
Within the next 3-4 hours. So.
Alright. Oh, Solomon's place. You guys have some other places. I don't know what.
So I can teleport back.
Yeah. So what does Solomon's what does your Empyrean retreat look like? There's like a physical marker there. What does Solomon place down that he'll teleport back to?
Well, he places a boil.
Solomon like leans down, places his hand on the floor as he pulls it out. As he pulls his hand back, this like boiling like white pussy growth sprouts from the ground, and then he walks off.
Yep. He would actually plant it on a wall because people don't want to go near walls with that stuff on them.
Fair. Yeah, Siegfried is left to the library with only the boil for company. Yeah. Rowan walks out from behind the wall.
Rowan, he goes ahead and puts away, a script. They just, he's just all right, that's better. And then sticks it in his back pocket.
Yeah, that was me.
It's good to see you again.
Where did you come from?
Oh, don't worry about it. He does the Jim face at the camera.
It's just Rowan things.
Yes. How are you doing, by the way? Oh my god, what happened to the rat?
Oh, yeah, he just went...
Oh my god!
Did you have some fucking...
The entire time in the screen, I was going to YouTube to download that just to add it to my soundboard.
I'm going to give you a reroll back for that, because that was great. I like the idea that Skritch somehow replicates that sound with his mouth.
No, Major's just oh yeah, he just did this, and then you see a Gmod ragdoll scene of me Mage just moving over to the side and replicating it by flopping it to the ground rapidly.
that was so fucking.
I need to take a minute. Holy shit!
I am fucking crying. I am fucking crying.
Fuck, I'm choking on popcorn now.
Oh fuck.
God damn it.
Oh god, I'm choking on popcorn over that one.
Alright. I'm sorry. Road. I was just
I'm trying to breathe.
Here. He goes ahead and he pokes the poor rat, and he's also going to poke Mange for 2 cure light wounds.
Please summon a gibbering terror.
Nah, I'm good.
Damn it.
He rolled exactly 10 above both times.
Yeah.
10 below.
That is going to be 9 hit points for both of you. And yeah, I was just consider it my apologies for a bad transport.
I wasn't worried about me.
Do you know where to go from here? Rowan points just over there.
Mange looks over the hill and he's just so I'm assuming it's been a short bit of time, and Mange has at least walked a little bit since now. He's just yeah, can see pretty well from the fucking pit.
Yeah, glad you didn't fall in there. Trust me, it wouldn't have been good.
We almost did.
That's not good.
Had to use claw. I don't know why my voice is so high-pitched. I'm bad at having social anxiety attack.
It's okay. Listen, I know. Keep it between you and I. But once we finish up with the library, we don't need to worry about fucking insert the sounds.
Oh, you mean we don't need to worry about?
Yes, we don't. All right. Here, I'm going to stay with you for a little bit to make sure you're all right. Just, you good at sneaking? I mean, I know he is, as he points over at Skritch-Scratch.
Okay, on it.
Just try and sneak your way over to the library. It'll be fine.
As actually, we need to see what map this Skritch-Scratch got now that he's awake.
Having a social anxiety attack.
Yeah, so Mange, roll a d6 for how severe it is.
All right, the higher the better, right?
Well, the higher, the more severe. Depends on what you consider better.
It's about halfway.
It's moderate or serious.
What are you? Sweating the brain. Oh, that's minor.
Oh, nice.
All right, roll a d20 for what it is, though.
If
5.
it doesn't make sense, you can always come up with your own.
Yeah, roll another one just in case. So just roll 2.
5 and 13.
Okay, I need to find where the hell the madness is because I can never find it.
Whichever one Zach thinks is more fitting.
Oh, that's Bond. Where the hell are the
He
madness?
is afraid of holes now, even though he wasn't conscious to see it.
He's afraid of magic.
There it is. Okay, so 5.
Afraid of things that swirl in the
It's like a
purple
dog.
light
He
now.
only sees in pictures. Now he's afraid of Rowan because he was looking back at you the last thing he saw before he walked into your portal.
Don't worry, it's completely fine.
It's completely
Almost
fine.
exploded
Ah!
yourself on tons of rock.
Ah! It wasn't fine!
Oh my god.
And that sound is never gonna get old.
Yeah, so I don't
What
know
you mean?
Yeah, he's having a fear of holes.
Fear of holes or fear of magic? That's on you, Zach.
Holes, I'm saying. That's funny.
It's
Yeah, the
one of the few
holes.
VODs that I just go back and watch just because there was just so much content in it.
This is already a beautiful shit show. This is such a beautiful shit show.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it would have sucked so bad if your rolled well and just ported straight to the library.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, I still have the picture. I still have the picture of it up. So let's swap back over to Sam and the Cygor.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so Sam, you're about
Trisky, have you got rhythm control muted?
Yeah, by default.
Okay, good, because this is copyrighted as shit. Alright.
How
Implying-
complicated is shit?
Not very.
Anyway,
Censor
she just
shut.
like looks at it, just kind of like racing in her head. Which one? Ah!
What would be an appropriate similar song to play for the audience?
Just like a charming lullaby song.
Basically, it sounds like Sam is trying to make the Cygor sleep.
Yeah.
Or just calm it in general. She's not even trying to make you go to sleep, just trying to calm it in general.
Oh, what you're
It is
singing
more
triggered this thing.
Yes, it would, Zach. Yes, it would.
Because it is magical, but it isn't a spell.
Oh,
All right. So 24/7 copyright-free lo-fi hip-hop beats to sleep to.
Yeah, that would work.
I'm just like looking at the lore to see if this would trigger it. I think it would.
Oh,
Yes, as you start singing, give me a luck will.
will. Okay.
Crank that hurdy-gurdy!
Hey, do you want to re-roll that?
Yes.
Great success.
Yes, as you start playing, you have this moment like paralyzing fear as you look into it and don't want to draw its attention. You like push through that and start playing. Let's see. Okay, wow. It had an advantage. Had a target of 13, or a 14 and a 15.
Nice.
It just likes them lo-fi chill beats.
Just barely fails. Yes, as you start doing this song, you sing the soft lullaby. You see Trud behind you, just kind of softly swaying, enjoying the music. You hear this, this huge, like bestial giant. It looks like starts to like slowly sway. Then you see like the eye like drifting close. What direction does it fall?
Roll a 1d8.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 1, so it just like kind of just leans aside with the quite loud boom. It kind of slams into the tower that it was pretty much leaning against already. You know, like, you can see a big dent. One of its horns like goes through some of the bricks. Slumps into it. You hear this.
It's like a kid falling asleep on his fucking sandcastle.
Yeah, pretty much. As you hear a very loud, deep snoring from this thing.
And then Sam's just like with very silently kind of signaling to Trud that we very carefully go out the entrance.
Yeah, you start tiptoeing out, still quietly slithering, trying to not make too much noise in the sand. Because yeah, you slip out the main gate, managing to bypass the thing that normally eats magic users.
That's how it's done.
As I think Rowan can tell you how scary those things can be.
Yeah. Thank God I was a barbarian when I encountered those last time. Oh my god.
Yeah, they eat magic users.
I
really don't like magic users, let me tell you.
They're also the only kind of people they can see.
Oh, so what you're telling me
Lighting up like a Christmas
is that if Samantha fucked up, we would definitely be getting murdered by a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Also, Sam is really lucky that she doesn't technically have spell slots. Because if he did, it would have seen her immediately. But she was just blurry enough that it didn't put together you're a person.
Well, does Trud defend the nearest potential controller, or is it? Does he have to be
exclusively Reheki, and it's now extended to Sam since she's done an improved relationship.
So she has to give an order, though.
Just to either give him orders, like give signals or that. Like he's still intelligent. She doesn't have free will. She can still interpret what she means when she like does the "come here" gesture.
So he wouldn't defend her by default if she got attacked?
Yeah, if something started attacking her, it would default protect.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I just cheated death with a lullaby.
Yep. Yep.
It'll be the first time.
Just bard things.
As you step out of the Colosseum, and thankfully the library is fucking huge. So you look around when you get out, and you can see like the tops of the towers. You see like the dome, which is pretty like noticeable even among the skyline. And you start heading in that direction.
Huh?
Yeah. Let us see. Does something happen to Reheki and Trud? Nope. 97.
Reheki and... Wait, you mean Reheki and Solomon?
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, you guys... Yeah, so following Reheki's nose, you start making your way this way.
About
You like make your way up to this town square with thankfully nothing happening yet. And then the main group.
No, well, don't forget Solomon or Siegfried.
Is Siegfried doing anything?
Honestly, no. Siegfried, he's kind of alone here. Doesn't want to just wander off and get himself lost, so he's just going to kind of wait around.
Wait,
Oh.
if you'll accept it, I have an idea.
I'll give you a chance to a random encounter. Okay, nope, 91.
Get
Ken.
sensitive.
Ken, I have an idea, if you'll accept it, for what I imagine Siegfried would be doing there.
Sure.
I feel like he'd pull out like a deck of cards and just start very boredly playing solitaire.
Man, honestly, that was it. He's just kind of sitting around, amusing himself, waiting for something to happen.
Zach?
Playing solitaire. Secretly, there's a scene in that show, and he's just wrong.
Yeah. So, Rowan is just like, hey, it was great seeing you again, Mange. You know, like, I'm glad you guys are okay. Just make your way over to that building. All good. And give me 1 second. He pulls out the script again, starts editing it. He walks behind a building. And then
walks out from behind the same tree, like nothing happened.
And he's just like, and action. Okay.
Mange proceeds to walk over behind the building that you walked behind and look to see where the fuck you went, and when you vanish into thin air, Mange just sort of shrugs and goes, just throwing things.
Yeah, you like see like the slither mark goes behind it and then vanishes.
I love the fucking idea of just Rowan is literally he got access to the script of the campaign.
Yes. What are you talking about, Rowan? This totally isn't
Scripted. Yeah, pull it.
Scripted.
Yeah, there you go. Just gotta hold on. I'm editing the script.
Come on, guys, don't stop going off script. Come on. Keep do this. Come on.
Wait, where's the part where I make the obligatory sex joke again?
That's in page.
Page 4. Page 4.
Never anymore. We removed that from the script. Fuck you.
I edited it out. Sorry, on my way back.
All right, and that means are you gonna beeline it there, or you got anywhere you want to stop by along the way?
Mage doesn't know this
Mage.
area. He's going straight towards there.
All right, you just beeline it. Do you guys want to roll the D100 for your encounters, or should I?
I will
Since I
roll
keep rolling
mine.
90s.
And you know what? I like it when
28.
you roll it. I like it when you roll it.
All right, see, as you going along, roll me 2d20. Let us see what happens.
15,
Me?
19.
No,
Me.
Mange.
Okay.
Camera
I will say
focus
Sam when
me, bitch.
Yeah, it's Mange's scene. You can't pull a Rowan. Sorting the camera. Let us see. Stop snorting the camera.
Oh, sorry, I put cocaine on my mic.
What? I don't know. I don't see anyone.
Rowan,
Shit, he's gone blind. He can't see anyone.
Rowan, I have these donuts from Cream of Chaos. You want?
Bring the
Only if
door
I can inhale them.
fairly close.
Your mic. Mute. Wait, Zach, mute him. Mute him real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Fucking thank
You're
you.
fine.
Let
I'm
us
trying to
see,
think.
what
between
do
the
I
options.
like?
The one that puts us in the most physical harm possible.
You could always roll a percentile.
Oh, I like this one. Okay. Let me let me see this. Let me check the stats for this guy first, because I think this is one of the highest statted things in the game.
Purple worm, purple worm, purple worm.
Close.
What?
It's just a fucking T-Rex
no.
straight out.
Okay, yeah, no, that thing's 28 dice. So I'm not giving you a T-Rex, as fun as that would be. That's 28 dice.
Oh god.
Casually something that would actually just be walking around Mordheim, though, just for the record.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to imagine
It wasn't originally a T-Rex, but now it is.
Rowan read ahead in the script. It was just like, no, fuck that. I'm not staying with Mange. Just fucking walked off set.
It was just a fucking, like, lizard, like, some dude's pet gecko. Now it's a fucking T-Rex.
Yeah. It's a ravenous 40-foot Tyrannosaurus Rex is rampaging here. It makes a lot of noise before it arrives, and smaller creatures flee before it. So you know what? Fuck it. There's a
Okay.
T-Rex. I like this idea too much. This thing,
Okay,
as you're walking around, you notice a puddle starts shaking. And I remember to see a very large head kind of bobbing up and down over the buildings nearby.
Mange think that's not good idea. Okay, Skit-Scratch, this is plan. Run! Scene with
Jesus!
Oh no, this is going to be
I
great.
imagine Mange turns to Skritch-Scratch at the very end as he's saying that, run,
Yeah.
and Skritch-Scratch has already sprinted off.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
he's disappeared. He's like stealth.
Creatures of 4 hit dice or less must make a will check or flee in terror. Okay, Skritch-Scratch succeeded.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
we're
so
doing that
you
anyway.
try- yeah, so it's like, okay, and he bolts. Are you trying to be quiet about it, or are you just fucking running?
Well, here's the thing. It's mostly dependent on whether or not Mange can get any stealth across, so let's see and base it on that, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Alright, and then do you want to roll for Skritch-Scratch? Skritch fails this, I will laugh.
No, he does better.
Okay. Yeah, so you see that, and you sort of quietly scampering away, kind of throw a few rocks in that direction. You see the huge head, kind of, like, snorts the air, looks around, you see one of the eyes pass over you, and you freeze. Like, looks past. And you kind of go on like this for a while as you notice that it doesn't seem to notice you if you don't move. And so whenever you see the eye come, you just freeze in place. It looks past you and keeps bobbing along, and you go. And yeah, so you're making slow progress, but you're making progress.
We're making progress as in currently in the stomach of a T-Rex, so that's good.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry, I've been playing too much DBD. I just imagine Mange just like stopping, crouching, and throwing a rock like the deception ability from Dead by
That's essentially
Daylight.
what you're doing.
Mange needs his pallets.
He needs to be sitting in the terror radius of the T-Rex, which I assume is a couple kilometers.
I think it's just it's just insight.
Come on, Mange, you got a locker.
Nah, that's a dumb Dead by Daylight joke there.
You have a 15-foot reach.
Well,
16
damn.
luck. 3d10 plus 2 damage on a bite.
Okay, yeah,
They're
we're staying the
fucking
fuck
scary.
away from that motherfucker.
They're scary. That's the reason they're 20 hit dice.
I just need to start playing the fucking tank theme from Left 4 Dead 2. That would be the most appropriate thing. All right, move on to I think it's Samantha right
So
now.
you're kind of like sneaking away from it, and you make your way up to this square. All right, and then Sam, you just following the road. You just following the road up towards the library.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to roll the D100 or shall I?
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, a 37. So something does happen.
I like
You're
you-
cutting out.
do it. You can. We've had. Oh, sorry.
You're
Not the
cutting.
best connection here. Sorry, not the best connection here.
Right,
No, nothing.
Let's see what you get. Oh, a 20 or a 16? That's a C. You can't get a T-Rex, because that was a 15, thankfully.
Ooh.
Ooh. So many interesting ones.
I feel like this is bad for me.
Always bad.
Zach does love his chaos.
Always bad. It's always bad.
As you're walking up the road, it seems relatively peaceful for Mordheim. You can see like the top. You can see like the edge of the pit just over there, so you know roughly where you are in the town now. You keep following the road,
Alright.
seeing that it's taking you in roughly the right direction. As you like round a bend, you notice What was the wording for it? You see this brownish green pool of water just filling like the road from like building to building on either side. It's like a dirty, like almost swamp water.
I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Yeah, you can't see anything in the water right now. It just looks like a very large, very dirty puddle.
Gonna steer clear of that.
Do you want to try and cut through alleys and stuff? 'Cause it is like on the main road.
I'm cutting through alleys and stuff. I'm not messing with that.
All right, you start going through alleys. What would you roll to not get lost? So it'd be like wilderness law, so just be an intelligent. Unless you can argue for something else.
Let's hope I can roll lower than an.
God, your internet.
God damn, the church internet ain't liking you right now.
I don't think general lore would work. No, it isn't. I said I'm guessing general lore wouldn't work. Nothing.
It's a bit better now.
Okay, I said I suppose general lore wouldn't work.
Not really, because this is like not getting lost in streets.
And I can't re-roll that.
Oh, you only failed by once. You don't get horribly lost, but you spend some time like essentially going in circles. And then you essentially spend half an hour to an hour just kind of wandering the alleys, unable to find what direction you should be going. Right. And then Solomon and Raheki. So following smells, you guys come up into this. And again, do you want to roll, or shall I roll?
What's the roll again?
D100 for random encounters.
Okay, I'll roll. Let's see my luck be that we ended up running into one of those things.
You just fucking barely avoid it. It's 45. To encounter something. Oh no. You're actually like on the border. It's up here it's 45, down here it's 50.
Oh,
You're just on the border at 45. You're fucking lucky. Yeah, you come into this very large, like, town square, effectively. Yeah, roll me a detection, though, as you go. Because Raheki's pretty heading towards the scent. So she wouldn't notice it. You might.
Scrolling up, and... Success.
Yeah, as you're going along, you're like going past this tower, and see like all like the market stalls set up. You know, just the stench of like decay and death coming from this tower. Like some things died there and are rotting away currently.
I might be able to get some fun out of a blessing here. Yeah, let's try and steer her out of around that tower so we don't get attacked by whatever's in there.
Do you just want to avoid the tower?
That is the plan to try.
Yeah, you give it a bit of a berth as you go around it. Managed to make it up to about there.
Nice.
Yeah. Nothing jumps out at you as you cross the fairly open and empty square. Fairly eerie. This place just eerily silent and still. And Siegfried and Rowan, what game are you guys playing right now?
I was just typing a reply in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with a lot of card games, so he's going to invite him to play because, believe it or not, he's actually not too good at solitaire.
Why am I
just
not
playing
surprised? You have Uno! I am the oldest
You
wolf
have
son known to
Uno.
man!
Siegfried has Uno.
Well, damn, that's the end of it. All right, cool.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
oh, that's fair.
you-
He did have Uno. You were correct. Well done.
Let's roll. What do you want
Wait,
to roll?
he really
to,
had Uno? I don't remember this.
Wait, he does?
Apparently.
Wait, when did this happen?
I don't
He rewrote the script. It's a narrative declaration.
Yeah.
You have Uno.
Yeah.
He wrote the scripts that he has Uno.
Okay, yeah, he has Uno.
He has the old Uno cards known to man.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
guys just start playing Uno.
What
Reverse.
Oh, actually, one of you roll me a D100. You have a very low chance, but it's possible something happens over there.
96?
I think
Was
the
it
lower
like
is the
you roll
worst. So
high or
yeah, I
low?
don't think.
It's on low, something happens. For you guys, it's like a 15 or lower. Very unlikely something happens when you're sat there.
Nice. All right, so Siegfried, roll me. How do you want to gamble, my man? Let's roll the fucking. I want to see who throws down in this Uno game.
There is a gaming skill, I think.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Well, I'd
There's
say
one that
just
kind of
both.
works.
Why don't you just both
Charisma.
roll like
I
luck
think
check?
again-
Just roll
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
luck
I can-
check.
Yeah, luck
Do
works.
that, and you don't consume anything because it's just for funsies. But
Yeah.
D100, D20.
No, it costs you luck to win at Uno.
Yeah.
It eats your luck.
You have Uno.
it does.
There's just flat luck.
Yeah, just
Just
flat
flat
luck.
luck.
Well,
Damn, that
Siegfried's
was
doing
that's
quite
slightly-
well at Uno.
Fuck.
Rowan is just barely worse.
Rowan went ahead. See, Siegfried pulled. His last card was the +4, just to really fuck with Rowan.
Well, you guys feel like a good 2 hours playing this one game of Uno. You guys fill your hour.
That would be
Just
unlucky.
keeps going.
Uno. Holy shit!
Yeah,
2-hour
it just
game.
keeps going.
You have all
Yeah,
the
it just-
fucking
I
like
think it
house
belongs-
rules going on in the background, just like
I
the
think
7
that's
swap
like a game of Uno
hands
that
and the
lasted
0
like
swap
5
round.
hours or something like that.
We rolled a 96, so like the encounter, whatever encounter was supposed to happen, they sit in and watch the game.
No, they join you and play with you and then leave.
Yeah.
You see like the silhouettes of like little eyes and like windows and off in the city just watching intently as you
It's
play.
like we, the audience, do. You guys are too distracted by the game.
Of course. It's
Yeah.
like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty much for
Yeah.
us, just like
You temporarily enter the Shadow Realm.
Oh god, Rowan goes to the Shadow Realm. Bye, Rowan. Alright.
Yeah, Siegfried just has like one of his cloudy eyes now, like the Millennium Eye. Well, I've kidnapped Rowan. You will all come to my island and play this game.
Alright, Mange. Give me a D100.
All right. Oh, I love what chat's saying. Sup, Mark just comes out and joins you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely run into something. What do we got?
Alright. Do I want a random one or do I want
10 or 10?
I'll have a look through the 10s, otherwise I got an idea.
Okay.
Up this. Yeah, as you guys like sneak into the town square, Skritch-Scratch behind you, you see the head of the T-Rex kind of bobbing away, kind of heading. It's like over here, it's heading this way.
Oh no, Sam's gonna have to deal with it.
Seemingly,
now.
seemingly heading away from you, and yeah, towards Sam, but you don't know that. Thankfully, it's like a half-hour walk for it to get over there, so she should be fine. As you're going along, you hear from like next to you. Yeah. Oh, it is interesting.
Oh, I love this. Yes, 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 yes.
Mange jumps up, turns, and pulls out his weapons.
Yeah. You turn over and look and see this fairly large, fluffy white cat with 3 eyes.
Yes. Oh,
You know,
see into forever.
Sat on this
Let me
wall, just
experience
looking
it,
at
you bitch!
Yeah, just sat on this wall, the tail like flicking in the air behind it, just looking at you.
Ah,
I have seen into forever. In some, the T-Rex got you, but not in this one.
ah.
I see into forever and not as scary as some people think.
Mange just turns, looks at Skritch-Scratch, then looks back at the cat. What?
Do you want to see into forever? It's not scary.
Mange turns, looks at Skritch-Scratch, looks back at the cat. What?
I can show you a glimpse into the forever.
Mange sort of like shakes his head real quick to try and get himself back into like the now of the situation, and walks up to this
It's just
cat
a
and
telling you about forever.
yeah. So what I imagine Mange would do is Mange would walk up to the cat, grab it like by the scruff of the back of its neck, lift it up again, and say, "What?"
Yeah, you pick it up, it's just hanging there. I can show you a glimpse into forever if you want.
I say yes, will you shut up?
I don't know, will I? That is interesting. I could look and see if I do.
Just do it.
Interesting. And its eyes like turn to look at you. And yeah, do you look back into its eyes?
Yeah, he's looking at it. He's just like wondering what the fuck this thing is because he
you
doesn't
look
really
into
seem
the
to
eyes
grasp it.
and yeah, and as you look, they seem to swirl and dance and twist and draw you in.
Or shiny.
I mean, she has himself like swaying and going forward and almost like moving towards the cat to like headbutt it, to like lightly bonk it. Yeah. And then Mange kind of blinks and finds himself floating in an infinite void. See, it is not that scary, but it is forever.
Hello! I just imagine he hears like some
Yeah.
continuous echo.
Hello.
Mange just
Yeah,
like
you hear
just
it.
chuckles
Keeps
to himself
going,
and
getting
says it
quieter
again.
and quieter, but never quite leaving your hearing.
I'm assuming
Still
this is like a
dimly here.
time bullshit, so I would imagine Mange would just keep playing with the echo for a while until the cat gets his attention again.
Like, you are seeing into forever. How do you feel?
It echo!
Yes, it does. That is not an echo. That is others. That is others of you also saying the hello.
Oh, hi, me!
Again, you hear, oh, hi me, hi me, hi me, hi me, hi me, hi me, hi me.
One just says,
Never
fuck
quite
off!
fading out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you shouldn't do that too much. It can get deafening. And it goes on forever.
Ah, but it's fun! It sounds cool! So
This
what
is
you
your
show
glimpse
me?
into forever. What do you want to see out of all of forever? You get the one glimpse, and then we will never meet again.
Mange, the cat would see Mange put a finger to his chin for like a microsecond, lift up the finger, point at the cat, and say, "Where's that bullet?
Sorry, what'd you say? So I couldn't
Where-
understand that.
Where's that bullet? Where's the albino bullet?"
Oh, you want to see your encounter with the boule? Okay, I can show you one of them. And then that can be the one that you see.
Show me!
And then we fade away as we don't get to quite see what Mange sees, and I will message you about what you get.
All right.
Why?
Now I wish I saw Under Forever.
Mange comes out of it, I'm assuming, and the first thing he would do is turn to Skit-Scratch and be like, "You should do it too."
As you say that, the cat is not there.
Aww, it was cool and Echo. Oh shit. Oh god.
Yeah, you now have that. Yeah, and then as you blink and like look around, you notice Solomon and Raheki across the way, over there.
I can see about 2 hours travel away.
Well, it's a straight line, and it's a very rough travel time because it's kind of like the travel time is for the street. It's like a quarter of that through here. So it's more like 10 minutes.
I noticed probably like if we were being realistic, it would probably be that I noticed blurry figures off in the distance, because that would be at about what 3 kilometers, 3 miles.
Yeah, but again, like I have the travel time for like going through the street, which like clogged and you have to sidetrack and all that. That's
all right,
what
I
it's
get what you mean.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
here,
it'd probably be like half that.
Yeah, the closest is like 10, 15 minutes, like 1 mile away, which you can see decently well. And Solomon fucking glows in the sunlight, so...
Oh yeah, he's... Mange would see...
He looks normal.
No, I actually imagine...
He looks normal, actually.
Oh yeah.
You see
that too, and he doesn't even have 2 hits.
Yeah, you see Raheki and John Smith.
Yo, it's John Smith!
Oh shit. Alright, so Mange looks over... recognizes Raheki barely because he doesn't really interact with her at all. And then sees this other dude just like, "Watch out, random lady!"
Starts running towards them.
Yeah, I start... So, Solomon, the next thing you see is you turn to your side and you see Mange screaming, charging at you with his halberd.
Because you forgot that Solomon is actually looking normal.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't know if he would have fully, like, internalized that by this point. He probably would have seen you normally. He'd just be like, "Where's that guy?" And then Skit-Scratch would have turned back to him and just been like, "Ah, no!"
Oh, and then Sam, you you've kind of wandered through the side street, eventually find your way back out through an alley, and you see you have made it about like 20 foot to the other side of the puddle, and it took you about an hour.
Like,
You're back on the street now, at least.
it's like, Sam's like, "Is that even worth it? I don't know."
To the puddle.
Looking back at the puddle, like, the world is that thing. And then she just kind of like glances over for a minute and just continues on her way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you want to roll your D100 or shall I?
May you?
Sure. Ooh, 22. I like how everybody else I roll for it and they don't. I rolled it for you and it gets it every time.
Sam needs some action in her life.
Okay. Do you want to roll the D20s?
Damn!
Do you want to roll the D20s?
Roll 2d20. I wonder what Fluff will get. You're roboting so goddamn hard. Holy shit.
Right. I can look through them while he freaks out. He's really emphasizing that one vowel, I think.
Yeah, Sam really wants the one vowel.
Oh.
All right.
Really?
It took like 15 seconds for that to finish.
It's, we need to stop making that noise. It's going to sound like something else in a minute.
Yeah. Well, while we wait for her to reboot.
Oh, sorry. Random shivers. I felt like holding down the pedal so you could hear that.
Any better?
A little bit.
Way better.
I'm just kidding. A minute. I gotta know
And
something,
all
then
right.
I can connect back.
You're doing okay. Okay. Skynet is kicking Sam's router so hard.
All right.
Let's see, defines this thing stat. There you are. Wait, that is. Why is that? Let me check something that I didn't. Sure, I didn't misread it. Okay, that's weird. Okay. So yeah, so as you're like heading up this street, you wouldn't be quite there yet. You don't quite see her. As you're coming up, you reach about here. You notice this, like you see, like all of these houses now either rubble or just like scattered. And so, yeah, nobody in them, clearly abandoned. But you see one that has lights on, and a lot of magnificently designed statues is kind of scattered around on display, seemingly for sale. It's like life-size humanoid statues. You know, all of them have like a price tag around their neck. Fluff, you there? Is anybody else there?
Yep.
We did. Yes, we did.
Where we go?
We could hear that at least.
Okay. I said, check the statues a little closer.
Yeah, you come over to the statues, and yeah, you see a very lifelike human. Yeah, the statue of a man. And, yeah, it's like a noble-ish man. It's like in this very regal, like fixing the collar like pose. Very well carved. Looks almost lifelike.
I know you're trying to pull some bullshit on me right now. I'm gonna turn into a statue, aren't I?
I don't know. Are you?
Cliche thing ever.
Well, the question is, do you take the bait?
Yeah, you see. Yeah, this looks like this like lovely storefront. A bunch of statues. They got price tags on them. You can see that there is like a light flickering inside. Seems like there's probably somebody like a lantern set up inside. The windows are fairly dark and dirty. You can't see inside. There's a few statues scattered outside.
I just look at Trud for a minute.
He blinks.
Like, and then I just look like, kind of like, just like I've just got my finger and my thumb just on my chin. Looking at the price tags.
Yeah, you see it says, let me actually check what would the price be. Come here. You see the price for this one is 22 gold.
Oh.
It seems like pretty damn good. Something this quality, you'd expect more.
Zach?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say?
It's priced at 22 gold, which seems a pretty good price for this. Considering the quantity and size. You expect more.
Like, it's like, would she know anything about something that could turn her into stone or whatever material this is?
You're a bard, so you probably know all the stories that Fluff knows. you know all the stories about like mythical creatures or like just magical creatures that can turn you to stone, like oh, what's it called? The fucking chicken.
Cockatrice. I
Yeah, like
doubt
a
cockatrice
cockatrice.
is
Yeah,
setting
like a
shop
cockatrice
here.
can bite and turn you to stone. A basilisk can turn you to stone by looking at you. You
Didn't
know
you
all of
fight
those
one?
stories.
Didn't you fight
Yeah,
a fucking
Medusa's.
cockatrice as Alex?
Yeah, Alice fought one. Alex fought one, even not Alice.
Alice in Wonderland?
So I think Sam is gonna
No,
go.
she fought the Jabberwock.
I think Sam is gonna look at this like, go. You know, these aren't like thinking about it like. This is probably a trap, but these are really good. She just carefully goes into the shop like a fucking idiot.
You head
Young
inside.
naivety.
Yeah, you head inside, a little bell dinging as you go through. A little ding 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 as you go in. And yeah,
Oh,
you find
shit.
more of those statues scattered around,
Shit.
all again of price tags. You see like a lantern like placed on like a countertop, a little bell next to it.
That.
Huh? What did you say?
Fuck.
Sorry, someone launched a firework. I got a little.
No.
I got a little bit of a.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's just continue so I can take my mind off of it.
Yeah, so you come into this room. There's more of those statues. There's a lantern flickering on the countertop, and one of those like the bells at like motels and that. You tap, like hit the bell for service kind of style.
All right, she does that.
Yeah,
Hello?
You hit up and you ding, and it rings out. Nothing seems to happen. Roll me a detection. Perception.
Detection. All right, let me grab it real quick. Do. Wait. Hold on. Do I?
Do you?
Do I? I'm checking.
Do you even know what kind of time it is? Sing us a song, you're the...
Okay, yeah, never mind.
You have detection.
Yeah.
Terrible failure.
I think I'm gonna re-roll that. Yeah,
You can re-roll it.
yeah, I'm gonna
Praise
re-roll
be
that.
to having
Thank
the
you.
skill. Another 20.
Another one.
No, but
Don't
pretty
jinx
close.
it.
Yeah, you kind of sing that, and nothing happens. You have that like, you don't have hairs on the back of your neck, but you get that like that feeling of like, something feels weird, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Because it's made of stone.
I just look over to Trud. It's like, do you see anything? It's like, I feel like there's something here.
And just kind of turns and looks around. Yeah, roll me a perception for Trud. Why the hell not? He's got perception.
I'm
He's
still
got
That
average
works.
perception. He's got 10 perception. So D20.
Chest.
Should exactly see something.
Yep.
Wait a second, I've got a bunch of cats all climbing over my room. Go on then.
They want to see into forever, Zach.
No, they want to go outside.
success 0.
Yeah, CC Trud glances around for a second, and then points at one of the statues.
Like Sam just looks over. It's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. So walks up to it, like puts a hand on the head and turns it to the side. Yeah, roll me either intelligence or perception. You recognize what he's trying to say because he can't speak.
Wait, like the raw or like?
Yeah. Just the intelligence stat or the perception stat. It's
I
just
think
you recognize what he's trying to say.
Perception's higher. Let's go with perception.
Nat 20.
No, he's just pointing at and then turning one of the statues. You have up to you what you think he's meaning. But yeah, he points at it, walks up, and then turns it like 30 degrees or so. Just turns it a bit, and then walks back over and pops down next to you again. He's like almost like on his hands and knees in here because he is way too big for this space. He's like shuffling around.
It's like, hello, I'm here. You got some very beautiful statues. It's like,
No response.
she just rings the bell again.
Ding. Seems to echo a bit more this time.
Just looks around like, no one here? Like, just like, I
So you can
mean,
see like there's like a door that seems, from its position, you would guess it would lead upstairs. You can see like there's a door behind the counter. Like there are other places than this one room in this house, but yeah, just seems like either they're not home, they can't hear the bell, or something.
she's just like, well, I guess no one's home. It's like, that's a shame. These are some really good looking statues. Like, come on, Tread. She just starts walking out of the store.
As you get to the door, you push on it, and it's blocked. So it's not locked. You can feel it open a bit, but then it seems to bump into something.
It's like, I
And,
just look back at Tread.
roll me another detection.
I fucked myself. They're
Oh,
they're fucking crying angels or whatever the fuck they are.
weeping angels.
Weeping angels.
They're all SCP-173.
Snap.
As you look over and
Oh no!
as you look back and all the statues are looking at you now. They weren't before.
Well,
They're
she goes
still
up
in the
to
same positions, but the heads have been turned to look at you.
it's like, well, she goes up to a wall and she acid breaths.
On the wall. Right, roll your damage. It can't make a dex save, so you just spray it with acid.
All right, let me see here. What do I got for that?
Two.
Damn it.
Alright, let me double check. Wait, I think you should have more than that for damage. Because I did buff it at some point because it was shit. I think it's based off of your level, I think. Yeah, it was originally 2d6, but I increased it. Or at least changed it. So it was based off your level. Acid Breath, it's half your level in d6s. And you guys are level 6. There should be one extra d6. So roll 1d6.
All right.
So 5 damage. Yeah, how many times can you use Acid Breath? Just the once? based off
I
your-
can use it. I can use it. Number of times equal to con bonus.
That is...
So 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
That's it.
spray that out. Yeah, your acid sacs are now empty. As thankfully it is acid, it will keep eating away, but you can see it's going to take it a bit. And then as you turn around, there's like a hand like reaching for your face.
It's like
As the
not
statues are
looking
now a
away
lot
from,
closer to you.
not looking away from them. She like kind of says to Tread, Trud points at the wall behind her. Smash.
Trud will smash. Roll me a d20. Don't roll a 20, because that is the only way he fails. Actually, no, you weaken the wall, so he has advantage. So roll 2d20. Do not get a double 20, and you are good.
Hopefully.
Okay, yeah. As you point that out, he just punches a hole through the wall. Kind of one punch, and like that entire section comes down. Shedding timber and dust everywhere. A bit of acid splashes around as well. Presumably you run the fuck out the hole.
Yeah, but I keep my eyes on all of them I just keep my eyes on
So
them.
you're like backing up out of the hole?
Yes.
Alright. Roll me a luck dex, please. As there were more outside.
Well, yeah, but Trud's facing them, isn't he?
He's mostly facing them, but there are blind spots.
Fuck's sake. Luck Dex, you said?
Yep. I'll give you advantage as well, because Trud is mostly looking in that direction. Although the dust will be obscuring him.
Hey, great success.
Yeah, so as you back through, you hear like the slight like sound of like stone grinding, and you quickly like, duck backwards as you see a hand in front of your face and just appear. You can try to like following after you as you're like keeping an eye on all of these statues, which are now definitely facing you and reaching towards you as you start just like nervously backing down the street. And yeah, you manage to, with Trud like following along behind you, you could get him to also face them and walk backwards. And you just back away from this weird place.
Then all of a sudden, one of the statues just be like,
Fuck off!
He's never gonna let that joke now die now that you like actually gave him affirmation of it.
"You said it would never get old. I win."
What do you think of the brief foray into horror?
Pretty nice.
I think it would be very much more scary if I didn't have acid breath and Trud.
Yeah. If Trud wasn't there, that would have been a lot more dangerous for Sam, because she could not punch through a wall.
What if it was a teddy bear?
And what if I had to try and not blink for like 10 minutes as it ate through the wall?
But yeah.
Yeah, that was a clever way to get out. Yeah, and then Solomon. You see Mange running at you with an axe. Or halberd.
Oh boy. Mange, what do we do with you? Solomon raises his shield and says, Mange, friendly!
Oh great, there's a gift for this.
Give me
Well,
one.
someone does have a gift that will make him see him as friendly no matter what for an hour, but... I believe that's a distance thing, so let me double check.
Let me do something just for the sake of flavoring this scene. I'm gonna roll an intel check.
Oh no!
Yeah. Mange doesn't pick up on this in time. He doesn't recognize your voice.
Well, at least I still have a lure of Slanesh.
Yeah, as you see Mange just running at you from pretty much a mile away.
And my call doesn't work, so... Let's see. Since prolonged rest can attempt to charm a humanoid, luck will to resist lasts up to 4 hours. I do not want to take one of his hits.
You could preemptively attack.
Don't want to kill him, and we need our hit points at this point because we're so spread out.
I already rolled my luck will to resist and succeeded.
He succeeded.
God damn it! The one time I want him to fucking fail.
The first time you use it, and it gets back.
Second. First time I used it was Trud.
Oh yeah, you tried to use it on him, but he's immune to that shit.
No, he wasn't.
Anything else you got up your sleeve, Solomon? Because you got a charging rat at
He's still running.
Let's see.
you. He's the rat bomber, screams.
Let's see. I do have I could literally just use Empyrean Retreat and pop away, but that wouldn't be as fun.
Watch out, weird lady!
Reggie, you want to try talking sense to the mad rat?
He's still charging you.
I want to get Sam.
Okay, fuck it.
She gives zero fucks about you.
No, she just gives more shits about Sam.
And
Yeah,
he literally just said,
still
okay,
reason.
fuck it. God.
He's still like 200 foot away. He's been running for a while. Actually, Manger, roll me a con. Athletics con for the hell of it.
No, I imagine Mange would just fucking. I'll roll it anyway because I think it's funny. But I imagine at some point Mange would just stop and have that one little fucking scene where he's just like putting his hands on his legs, just panting wildly. His third arm is holding up a finger. Just give me a moment.
That is what happens.
Yeah, you only need the one though. Yeah, you cannot run up, get to within like a couple hundred foot, and you're like. Skit Scratch is having. Let's see how Skit Scratch is doing.
Oh no.
Skit Scratch rolled a 2, but then a 17 because he's not that good at this. So Skit Scratch is like. He's like tired running where it's more like limping forwards. Skit Scratch is not having as good of a time at this.
What the fuck?
Scratch is lagging behind.
Mange is. Keep in mind, Mange can run 120 feet per turn in combat. So
Skit Scratch is lagging behind quite a bit then.
Yeah, and Solomon can also run surprisingly fast.
yeah, now you can.
Yes, I mean you're about 2 turns away as you recover. From
Meanwhile,
your breathing.
Solomon says, "Okay, Ricky, let's go," and just start sprinting.
Sprinting away, running.
Are you sprinting towards Mange or towards the way that Heki was going?
Towards the direction where Heki is going. Might as well join the group together.
Yeah. Yes, I mean you see John Smith just kind of looks at you for a bit, looks at Heki, and then they both run towards the thing. Just
Get back here, you coward!
I know what that thing does when it hits people. No thanks.
Rowan just walks into scene, just like, here's a water bottle. Mange just walks out.
Thanks. Wait, what?
He's already gone.
Yeah, Heki finds Sam as she's like backing down the street, still staring towards the the store that you can still see the statues. It's like vaguely in the distance. They're quite tiny. You can still see them. And then you feel arms wrap around you as Heki just grabs you from behind.
Like, it's like she just looks at Ricky and she's like, "You'll never believe there was this giant hairy creature. Like it was bigger than it was bigger than."
We have another hairy creature to deal with right now. She points towards Maine. She's still running towards you.
I was like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Think some someone else.
it's like, oh, Mange, it's Solomon. He got a gift, remember?
What?
It's like, hold on. It's like, she just like shouts out, like, it's like, Mange. She's like gets in front of Solomon. It's Solomon. He got a gift.
Sorry, I'm just talking in chat and blaming Zach again for weirdly naming Skit Scratch to sound exactly almost like Mange's last name again. Mange at this point, how far away is Mange at this point? I was about 200 feet before, and you guys have stopped.
Yeah,
so.
he ran off. Heki isn't quite that fast, so about 80 to 100 foot.
Yeah, so I can hear you. Main just sort of like
You're in chatting.
stops his unholy crusade ability, stops sprinting as hard, and he's just like, that's boring.
It's like, yeah, there's a bunch of statues over there that were trying to kill me.
Let me go! Mange starts sprinting in that direction.
Solomon, of course, follows because A, something to beat up.
Oh wait, library! Mange stops in his tracks. You just
Oh, yeah.
see like the fucking skirt animation of him, like his feet are in front of him. There's like a dirt
Wait,
trail
Mange,
as he's
Mange,
just like
before
wily
you
coyote
go
Wait,
running.
wait,
and he turns
hold on
around.
a minute. Hold on a minute. Was anyone looking at the statues?
Yeah, not for a minute. You quickly glance back, and you can still see them there. It's hard to tell if they're following. They're pretty far away. You're like backing up for like a solid 10 minutes.
Wait, where's Skritch-Scratch?
Yeah,
You
somewhere
glance
halfway.
behind you, you see him like crawling across the floor towards you. So like,
Mange
it's like
walks
half
over
a
and
mile
gives
back
him the water
because he
bottle.
fucking, yeah, he's like half a mile back. So much faster.
Mange sprints back towards him and
So
just
much
gives
tougher.
him the fucking water flask that Rowan gave him in the totally canon scene that occurred. Absolutely.
Why not? It's in the script. So.
Yeah, it's
The
a,
shit we put the poor boy through today. Solomon just quickly asked, "Oh, anyone need any healing?"
Like,
him. Mange points at the rat. Okay, Skritch-Scratch.
Okay, little one, let's see what is up with you.
like,
As you go
meanwhile-
walking up after him, and yeah, you guys all meet back up. Skritch-Scratch.
meanwhile,
And
like,
I guess I'll roll an apothecary check to see what's wrong with him.
Oh yeah, actually no, I forgot about something. This is pretty relevant to this little flavoring scene. Mange goes back over and hands him the water bottle. He attempts to drink from it. Like a single drop comes out because that's all that's managed to like unthaw after he froze it into ice from this fucking mutation.
Yeah, you hand him like an ice pack. Slaps
Do
it
this
against his
instead and just
forehead.
put it against his forehead. Yeah.
Yeah,
He starts
Yeah, take
blowing
it.
on his forehead.
yeah, he puts it against his forehead. He's like,
He puts it against Skritch-Scratch's forehead and then backs far enough away for his effect to not matter anymore.
it's still got a thaw on its own.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Well, at least he can start now.
Solomon does an apothecary check on our little ratling to see how he's doing.
Right now, exhaustion more than anything else.
He'll be fine after some short rest. So if
Right.
you don't need any healing,
You'll
see you
see
back
some,
home.
What is going to be some pretty hefty bruising later. Looks like somebody squeezed him extremely hard all over.
Does he notice the swelling in the
that's
head
where
at
you
all with this, or would he have to do something else to figure that out?
Yeah, with that,
Well-
you can also see like a couple bulges like on his head.
it's like, I think, Trisky, I think there's a medical definition for that condition. Do you remember what it was?
Dix McGee?
Huh?
What?
Fucking, the one time I try to get you to do it, it completely whiffs.
Good.
Yeah, of course it does. You're
That's how it
actively trying
should
to
be
make
on
something
this
happen.
fucking show. I actually am 100% dense right now.
What's up?
I get it.
What punch? What?
You okay, son?
I've never been.
What? What?
I wrote someone again.
What did I miss? I feel like I blacked
I'm
out.
not saying shit. I am not saying shit.
I missed it too.
I guess it was me roasting sponge or something.
Oh god.
Seriously, what happened? I have no
I'm not
idea.
saying. I'm not saying.
Anyway, moving
No.
on.
Yeah. If you do cut over to Siegfried and Rowan, I do have something planned for them. Not gonna be like you.
All right. But they just quickly here for me. I'm going to, since they don't need healing right now, Empyrean shift back. I'm not taking that hour.
Skritch-Scratch is down 4 hit points. He could do with some healing because 4 is a significant amount.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll do
Sam
a
can
lay
handle
hands.
that.
Sam
Oh,
can
yeah,
handle
Sam
the
can
smaller heal, yeah.
Okay, let me scroll down to my Empyrean shift so I know what to roll for it.
I don't think you roll. You just bam.
Yeah, but it's got a nice little thing for me. EDM.
Oh, dude.
Actually, this is literally,
We go.
it's
Bad
1d3 +3 her charisma modifier. If he's down 4, it's just a guaranteed heal.
He's good.
Yeah.
Because you just sing a little ditty and Skritch-Scratch feels a lot better.
And as Solomon steps a little back and gives a wave like, "See you back at the library."
Yeah, what does it look like when he bamps out?
Well, for him it's kind of disgusting, but yeah, that is a nervous thing. All of his balls just explode at once. It's a little explosion that basically just goes like you just popped the Sith.
Yeah, so guys, Solomon just fucking exploded. Because you've never seen this
He's
before.
fucking dead.
Solomon just fucking popped like a bad zit.
Oh,
While saying "See you back at the library," and then just
He's got
it
fucking
doesn't smell good either.
Mange would
And
say
then the
ew if he were
oil he
actually
left on
disgusted
the
by this.
wall.
Like,
And yeah, go ahead, Sam.
just Sam is just looking at this like there's a bunch of like pus on her face. It's
Oh,
like
it's not that big of an explosion. It's
Yeah,
just he
like
stepped
on the
back to
ground.
make sure nothing happens to people.
Yeah.
like a spattering of it across the ground where he was.
she
She's
just
the old that's
looks
left
at
of
it
Solomon.
in horror and just goes, "Fuck."
And then back with Siegfried and Rowan, the boil on the wall looks like a bad sit as well, and Solomon suddenly just stands there on the ground.
You catch Rowan going ahead and Rowan and Siegfried exchanging a piece of warpstone. Just like, all right, check this out.
Oh, gambling!
Well, no, I'm waiting for. Okay, are you guys
Yeah,
done with the
yeah.
scene down here?
Yeah, we can switch. It's a good point to switch back to you guys as Solomon teleporting over.
All right. Do you want us to roll encounter or no? Because I got something planned.
Yeah, roll the D100. I highly doubt it happened.
Let's see. Nope.
Yeah, you good?
All right.
Keep going.
So, bro, I was just like, perfect. As like he turns over to Solomon, just like I'm gonna show him our thing, and he begins writing chalk on the ground. Just
Solomon begins helping because it's faster.
yeah. How does Siegfried react to this, by the way? And just unison, they're both writing chalk like symbols on the ground and runes.
he's just staring gently at it. He mutters something like, "Ah, shit, I'm not the first in on this."
So afterwards, Rowan goes ahead and places down like the warp stone in the middle of the chalk symbol. He begins. He sits down and he begins chanting, just "Namo Santa Undala" in dark speech, which is just like, "Oh, servant of Slanesh, please rise, for we have requests from you." And I think this is a warpstone ritual, Zach. How we did it? Shall I roll willpower? What difficulty is this? Since it's one warpstone.
And it is.
Yeah, it would be a flat. It's easy enough.
Okay.
The demon is willing.
The demon's willing. Very good. Very good. Arcane Lore will. I'm gonna re-roll that. There we go.
There we go. That 18.
Sending a reroll on this.
Fucking, I look at everybody else, Zach. Okay, I fucking want
Yeah.
to.
You still have all of
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys, as you see this like swirling mist appears in it, this then seems to solidify into this very tall, almost like robot-looking thing. There's like gangly limbs, these like pincer hands.
Like a
It's open,
marionette.
it says "Kiss the Cook" or "Kiss the Chef" on it. It's a little tiny chef's hat on top.
So Rowan in dark speech just says, "Oh, wondrous cook of Slanesh, we wish to have partake in another one of your fine meals."
Yeah. One of the hands shoots forward and one of the pincers opens up, which seems to be its imitation of a thumbs up.
I think we can't understand. Oh, wait a second.
Does he have dark
No,
speech?
yes.
Does he have dark speech?
I think he had the one where he understands languages.
Oh yeah!
So he can't speak it, but he can understand it, while Mange has the opposite one where he can speak everything but not understand
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so he could understand all of that. He just can't say it.
So he understands, so we literally just call the demon for lunch.
All right,
The demon
this is
looks to Rowan.
pretty
It's like,
wild.
Yeah,
Pretty wild. I like this. I like this.
It says in deep speech, like, "What should I make for you?"
Rowan goes ahead. And
Specialty?
He begins chuckling and says, looks back at him, "Make him your finest sandwich."
Oh, good choice. Good choice.
Good
Very
choice.
well. Yeah, and you see he kind of waves a hand, and like all of these cooking utensils just kind of spawn out of the ether, and it starts very quickly whipping up some sandwiches. Yeah, and within a couple of minutes, it's got a sandwich for each of you. It just hands them to you.
Bless you, servant of Slanesh.
Mm.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a happy wheezing sound. Gives another thumbs up, then poofs out.
Before you wait, yeah, and Rowan, before does anything, he eagerly looks at Siegfried, just like, oh, he's gonna take a bite.
Yeah, I think I might take a bite.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys think it's really good. I mean,
Roll me a con.
Oh.
Oh. Oh wait, he does have 19 cons, Zach. That was less dramatic than you thought it was. Just remembering that, just like, oh wait.
Roll for your 1 in
Right.
20 chance of fucking up.
Great.
I mean, that's a chance.
yeah.
You're fine. It's a delicious, amazing sandwich. There's no
The
point.
best sandwich.
Mm.
I just
Wow.
I forgot you had the cons. That was meant to be more dramatic. I should have said will.
Dick Solomon, of course.
All right, you know.
Is.
Yeah, it is.
Somewhere down,
Yeah, it is the best fucking sandwich you've ever eaten.
somewhere down the road, we could, I know the Empire's plans for Mordheim probably aren't much either than ignore or burn. But if we make it far enough and we start carving our own little place in the city, there people probably paid to have, I don't know, some sort of like imperial opportunistic resort here. I think we could put a lot together.
Good. Oh,
Especially one of the things.
Sam, you're not there. Just listen.
Chef of the cold.
I gotta listen. All right, this stays between us, okay? This is a pact. As much as I want to do a blood pact, I don't want to catch any of Solomon's diseases. But you can't tell anybody with this.
I'm clean right now, dude.
Well, shit, there goes that plan. But yeah, no, I won't tell anyone.
For now, at least. For now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For now, that part of the deal that Gaia services, or if you can tell me.
Well, wait. What'd you say? Sorry, I actually couldn't hear you.
Is that a part of the deal that Gaia services, or nah?
Well, listen. Once during our bender, Solomon woke up. He had this summoning circle, and one of these sandwiches in there. It was fucking amazing. So I went ahead and copied down the runes, managed to rework it, and now we got a chef of Slanesh. It's great.
Nice.
Really happy we didn't do anything other than ask for a sandwich.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Oh, now we just call him for a sandwich sometimes.
Yeah, it costs us a warp stone, actually some warp stone depending on the meal. Like, for example, if we want a full-on feast, that'd be like 3, but... it's
Yeah,
so
I think if
worth
we
it.
have to get for the entire party now, we have to cough off 10.
Oh, Lord, yeah, no. That, like I said, keep it between us.
Yeah. Nom. Oh, yeah.
I think you also said, Zach, that it restores luck, or was that only the first time?
That was only the first time.
Gotcha.
Not gonna give you that every time. That'd be a bit overpowered.
It is warp stone, though. 1 warp stone.
I will say you'd heal D4.
Oh, nice.
That'll only apply to Solomon though. So yeah, Solomon, you can roll your D4.
Hey. Stealth.
It's like a couple it's a good berry sandwich, effectively.
The best
Nice.
damn sandwich.
Yeah, and we can cut back to the other group.
Oh, Rowan was going to ask if we could take a short rest, just like, just laying down afterwards, just like, oh.
Happy sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can count it as a short rest if you want.
Yes.
And I'll roll your shit.
I'm only gonna take one.
Oh, remember, your first rest, you're still using your 3.
That's fucking rare for me.
Remember, you are still using your 3 roll rest.
No, I'm not. I'm using my 1 roll rest.
Oh,
You don't
goes that you get the 3 first, then 2, then 1.
It goes in the order.
Wait, it has to go in order?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yes,
that's
I-
Two successes.
When was that? When was that activated? I didn't know that.
That's how it is.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking about, like, as the day goes on, you get more worn down.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. Never mind. I'm not taking it then. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I took mine.
I think I really need a
so,
rest. Like, I'll do it if we really need it for flavor, but otherwise, just chilling with a sandwich.
So you can just chill. It's up to you when you actually count the short rest.
Salmon takes a nice short rest in complete sandwich bliss. Now we cut back to seeing how the others react to Solomon disappearing in an explosive boil.
Guys, Solomon just popped, like, is it?
Solomon's fucking
But-
dead.
It's like, normally I'd be very concerned, but he was Nurgle.
Fair.
And he also
But-
did say, "See you back there."
Yeah, I think that was another gift. I think we should just head back to the library.
I'm fine with going straight to the library.
So anyways, she just kind of like shakes her head for a bit and just like turns back to Ricky. Yeah, that was probably just a gift or something. Anyways, I have to tell you about where I ended up. There's this giant fucking Cygor, and I managed to put it to sleep. And then there was a statue shop, and I went in, which was a bad idea. And then they all came alive and tried to kill me. And then I just had Tread break down the wall, and then I almost got killed by the ones that were on the outside. But then I just realized that I need to keep looking at them, otherwise they would snap my fucking neck.
She's a bard. She would know what a Cygor is. Because she has arcane lore and she gets bonuses and that shit. She'd recognize it.
So yeah, she just lays that on Ricky and the rest of them.
Yeah.
We saw a big lizard.
It's like, anyways, I don't know if we should keep an eye on them, kind of looking back at the statues.
We've
kept
somebody
walking.
looking behind us.
We've kept walking. They should be out of view by now.
Yeah. Mhm. So who wants to roll for your guys' encounter?
Considering neither of you have been having any luck, let me try my luck again.
You're going towards the safe area. Alright. Let me actually check how long. Yeah. You guys walk up there and you manage to make it without any more difficulties.
Yay!
It's close enough that only be the one roll. Just as you guys are there, you enjoying your sandwiches, and you guys take a walk for a couple hours. Yeah, so eventually, about like 5 hours after you first arrived, the group has finally assembled.
Oh, that was good.
It's like,
You guys are all assembled outside of the librarian.
it's like she just says to Rowan, "Is there any more like reliable way we can do this in the future?"
You could go take the bridge. You could go ahead and do. You could swim. You could go outside of the town and come back in on the other side. Or you can go ahead and trust me that I fixed a way to make it where we don't need to worry about that stuff when making the way back to the house.
I would trust you, but I almost got ripped apart by a Cygor.
Oh, boo-hoo!
It's like you're lucky I know how to put things to sleep. And then I
Oh.
almost
I'm so lucky.
say,
Stop bickering! Let's go!
Let's just like.
Well, welcome to Mordheim, Rowan says. You got it off good.
Kindergarten, welcome to school. Now let's get you out of school into the adult world.
Now let's go
Welcome to the
library.
fucking factory line, motherfucker.
I'm amazed so few of us has died in this freaking game setting.
I don't think anybody has died yet.
We're going into
Skitch
the
has come fucking
library.
close. Skitch has come real close like 3 times, but nobody's
Yeah, at
actually
least.
died yet.
I think he's been close 5 times actually.
Something like that.
He doesn't have a lot of hit points.
Nope.
And yeah, you guys come up to these, this great, like, gilded, magnificent looking, like, double doors that lead into the building.
There be demons in there.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I am. There are. I
Alright,
think.
let's go!
Sweet.
Seems likely.
And just
Like-
push them in.
Well, I used my only chaotic performance, so this ought to be fun.
Oh no!
You guys can take a short rest before you head in if you want. Or
Just
Sam and all the rest.
like Samantha just literally goes, like, looks at him and says, "Oh, shut the fuck up, Rowan."
Oh.
Short rest. Can short rest get back rerolls?
Let me check.
Health, luck, reroll, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, health, abilities,
Okay.
or rerolls. Cannot restore luck.
Yep.
Okay, I was wrong about that
health,
one then.
Abilities or rerolls.
Look, is
Yeah, I
only on the
think
long
Sam
list.
can get back a chaotic with a short rest.
No, it's long rest that it needs.
Sorry, did I specify that? Okay.
Yeah, it my like reasoning was that it is potentially overpowered, so
Yeah.
it's a long rest that it needs.
I get back 7 out of the 8 HP that I'm down if it's half of what you're losing plus con mod.
Hey.
It's half of what you've lost plus your combo.
And
Yes, considering
the
I
other
have
one I'm
slow to
going to use another
recover, I'm gonna
reroll.
save it.
And you also haven't really used anything except one Healy do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe rerolls.
Right. Do we want to call it here and have us actually going to the library be next session?
I have another little bit before you enter the
Okay.
library.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So you guys, you take a moment, and then you come up and you push open these great double doors. They swing open easily on these like well-oiled hinges. Opens out into this dark but still lit. Like you can see like candles scattered around. There's just not enough for the wide space. It seems to be like a waiting room kind of thing, like a foyer. There's a lot of foyers in Mordheim. And you see like all of like the chairs scattered around, the benches, the tables, like various things scattered around on them. You see a counter with this decently tall, like around 6-foot figure. It's like hooded up. So these full like black robes that kind of cover every part of it. This large tome open in front of it, and these like scroll work kind of going down its front. These various runes on it. You can see like where you should probably be able to see its face through the mask, through the hood. There's just like bluish mist kind of seeping out. As you guys come in, the face like looks up towards you. Greetings. What
Hello.
is at the library?
Could I register for a library card?
Indeed, you may.
What's
Thank
that
you.
card?
Would also like to register for one then.
Rowan slithers up.
Yeah, you slither up to it, and you see the book open in front of it. Seems to be like a ledger of visitors. There's like names and dates scattered around in it. all written in demonic, but I think you can read that.
Yeah.
Would Solomon be able to recognize this one?
Recognize what one?
The librarian thing we ran into that you have a picture of.
I don't know. Why would you be able to recognize it?
You know what?
Is there a reason that you might recognize it? I'm trying to think.
Oh, is it demonic or anything?
Oh, you're trying to just tell what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were like, have we seen him before? It's like, no, you haven't seen him before. Why would you have seen him before?
Solomon has never been to the library before, but he might have known the demon type.
I'd say you can try a sacred law with disadvantage, which becomes a flat roll for you because cultist.
I always have advantage on it, so I move advantage. Success!
There's definitely like a demonic aura coming from it, but it's not fully a demon. It's a weird thing. It's like somewhere in between demon and mortal.
Huh.
The
Mage walks up to
registration fee for a card is 25 gold.
All right.
There you go.
Yep.
Right.
Right. Drop his 25.
Like,
Please
all
give
right.
me a name.
What is the...
Hello, Mom.
what language is he speaking? Low Gothic?
He's speaking in common.
Common, yeah. Right, Low Gothic is 40k.
Yeah,
All right,
so
so
all
maybe
the writing is in demonic.
Reichspiel, or whatever it
Reichspiel.
is. Yeah, that's the
Spiel
word
and
for it.
Spiel.
Spiel,
Like, all right, Mange is going to look at him, hear that he said costs gold, and freeze.
It's like Samantha just looks at him and says, "I'll pay for you, Mange. Don't worry."
Okay.
She puts in 50 gold.
I require names to write in.
Samantha Van Droganof.
You see that he kind of brings a finger down and just seems to, like, wiggle it on top of the paper, and then those symbols like appear as he moves the finger across.
Mange Skritch-Scratch!
There we go.
Yeah, writing it all in. Essentially, does anybody try to give a fake name? Or do you give your real names?
Siegfried would ask before signing anything, is like, do we need a sign or sign up for a card to just browse? Look through?
If you do not wish for a card, you may apply for a guest pass. That is 22 gold.
Yeah, sure.
3 gold discount. Fuck yeah.
That is only applicable for the one visit and is restricted in the areas you can visit.
Yeah, I'll do that for now. Come back, I'll let you know.
Very
I
well.
like to preview things right first.
Writes all of these in. So, hold out your hands. No, looking at all of you. Yeah, looking at all of you. Hold out your hands.
Samantha does.
Mange
And
does.
it goes down the line, like holding its hand over yours, and it's like slamming the fingers down into it, which was a sharp shock of pain. And it seems like he just impales his fingers into your hand before pulling back. A short spray of blood coming out. As you see this like runic mark on your hand, which then slowly fades.
Does he take acid damage?
No, he does not seem bothered by the weird acid blood.
Okay, because there's at least 2 of us who have that, so just had to make sure he didn't attack us because of damage.
So he does that to the rest of you, and then he approaches Siegfried, who just applied for a guest pass, and looks at you, and then very quickly pokes you in the forehead, like, before you can react. And again, you feel like sharp spots of pain, and just burning, as you see like this symbol appears on his forehead, and then slowly fades. The staff will know you by your mark. Do not go where you are forbidden.
Oh, will they tell me where I'm forbidden?
Yes, you will also know when you approach them.
Oh, all right.
Now, enjoy the library. And he waves a hand, and you'll feel a spell being cast on you. Do any of you want to resist it?
Say,
Nope.
Mange, considering everything that's gone on so far, Mange would actually probably be like, what's happening?
Alright. So roll me a... check what it's based off of. Roll me a luck intelligence.
Oh boy, I'm gonna fail this.
Terrible.
I told you.
Yes, you're like, try and resist it, but it doesn't work.
Mange just freaking the fuck
Can
out.
Rowan possibly roll arcane lore with like disadvantage to possibly see and read the winds of magic to identify at least what school this magic?
I'll give it to you that as you feel it cast on you, like, this is a common kind of teleportation as you poof out.
No, sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're just, none of you resisting it except for Mange, who failed.
Yep, I'm not surprised.
He kind of waves a hand across you, and yours kind of. Yeah, so like the camera that sees you all seem like turn into mist and vanish. And then we see you guys kind of. Most of you appearing in one room, except for Siegfried and Mange, who are not there. And we will find out where they are next time.
Oh boy.
Because Mange is trying to resist it, and Siegfried is a guest. Not a member.
Boy.
It's like
It's like one of those, you know how some supermarkets just have the freaking like little kid monitoring room where they just kind of have a little activity.
God damn it.
they had the little kids room and like baby's first grimoire.
To be fair, Mange's reaction was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, but you resisted it, and that made it go a little bit off. It's not like a punishment for you resisting it. It's that you resisted it, and it made the magic go a little bit funky.
Yeah.
Don't trust that demon magic, kids.
Yeah. As there will be a die roll for where you end up, depending on how many rooms I end up making. As if anybody has played the Mordheim video game, yes, I am basing it off of that, because that was fun.
There are so many fucking places
as fuck
you
in
can
the
go
game,
to.
but I'm hoping I can make it fun.
Oh yeah, that shit was a fucking labyrinth! Holy fuck!
It is impossible to remember where the fuck the portals led. You just kind of had to run onto them until you found where you wanted to go.
I only saw a video of that, and I read it when I would get up to it, then I lost interest in the game.
Wait, there was a Mordheim video game?
Yeah, there's a Mordheim video game. Mordheim City of the Damned.
City of the Damned.
It's a PC game.
It's alright.
Really?
It's a good game,
alright.
yeah.
It's a bit funky. It's
People
fun.
in chaos just because mutations.
The story missions suck ass. The rest of it is pretty fun. Not hashtag not
the fresh stuff is just
I'll link it to you later.
Anywho,
an inspiration source of a sort.
yeah.
But
maybe want to do a D&D game in it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by and watching this lovely session of Mordheim. I hope you all had fun watching this shit show. And remember, the one thing you shouldn't do is